Your writing's really small.
My what is it's a Word document. What does that mean? You're saying it like my handwriting is small. Like you write really small. I just set it to a small font. I don't fucking know. It didn't look small on my screen. You're on a phone. I'm on a computer. So there's your problem. I'll go first. Give me a Dark Souls 2 question.
Well, there's a spelling mistake already. The question doesn't make sense. It's supposed to be how many fragrant
How
branches and
maybe? I'm gonna put that in the video. I'm gonna write it as how maybe. Alright, so how maybe. Go on. Sorry, I shouldn't interrupt.
how many fragrant branches are needed to any percent complete the game?
Oh, what if? Okay, so 0 is not an option I'm seeing. Can you please read out the options?
The options are 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Okay, I just wanted to see if you were able to count that high. You can, at least when it's in front of you. I don't know if we took that away if you'd be able to do it, but I was thinking. Okay, no, it's definitely not 0 because the way to Foggy Town, which I seem to refer to everything as something town in these games when I can't think of the name of it. The way to like the woods, from Majula, where Benhart of Jugar. I know his full fucking name, but I don't know the name of an area that he's sitting in front of. So, that is you need a fragrant branch for that. That's the only one that's coming to mind right now. To any percent, that might be the only one. I bet I'm gonna kick myself. I think that's gonna be the pattern here. Mostly is
Yeah.
just us hating ourselves for however long this takes. Writing through this. I'm gonna guess one. I'm gonna guess one based on I think it's just that one, and I can't. None of the other ones are coming to mind.
Okay.
Off the top of my head.
Is that your final answer?
Yes, A1.
Okay. I think you're right.
Is this the dodgy one where you're not sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you were saying there was like a.
I did a lot of research, but I am 99%, like I said. Sure.
Alright, well, that makes me 99% right, which is a pass. So,
Yes.
there you go.
Sound likely.
We should like. I should keep track of like right and wrong answers. It's not a competition because there's no way to like grade the difficulty of the questions against each other because you haven't seen my questions, I haven't seen your questions, so who the fuck knows? I hope that at least one of the questions is identical. I hope we have like, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so
Maybe.
I will. What question do you want? What game?
I'm gonna take the same question.
What do you,
So, Dark
okay.
Souls 2.
The same question. Okay, how many fragrant branches? How maybe fragrant branches do you need to 80%? Oh, I wonder. Alright, Dark Souls 2.
Question 2.
Let's. Question 2? Okay, you're actually picking the question too. Alright. The leader of the Brotherhood of Blood can be found in the Undead Purgatory. What is their name? Is it A. Stitches, B. Nar Alma, C. Targrey, or D. Ditchy Green? I remember you being iffy on the Brotherhood of Blood back in the day, and I
Yeah.
remember explicitly explaining it to you. And so this is really a test of memory more than anything, which I guess all of these are to an extent, but
I thought I knew the NPC, but now that you've said that, I'm not even sure if I'm thinking of the right NPC.
Undead Purgatory, for the record, is where you fight the Undead Chariot boss.
Okay, okay. I think that it's either Na Alma or Titchy Green.
Okay, so yeah. This isn't Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You don't get a 50-50.
I'm gonna go with Titchy.
You locking in D?
Yeah.
You are correct. It is Titchy Green. The set that he drops. Actually, I don't think it's the whole set. I think when you kill him, he drops the head, maybe? Or the body, and then
Right.
after you kill him, you can buy the rest of the set from either the Merchant Hag or.
Yeah.
I think it's the Merchant Hag, basically, and it's the set that increases the souls you gain. So it's
Yeah.
quite important. Alright, well, we'll go to your favourite one, which I'm deeming it your favourite one because you played it the most, Dark Souls 3. Give me the first Dark Souls 3 question.
Which boss can be versed twice in a single playthrough?
Hmm.
A. Soul of Cinder. B. Aldrich, Devourer of Gods. C. Champion Gundyr. D. Dancer of the Boreal Valley.
Okay, look. I don't know if this is some kind of, like, trick question. I'm very nervous that I'm being, like, this is a stitch-up, because Champion Gundyr is not the same as Udex Gundyr, which is how I'm choosing to pronounce it. And so that's the way it's pronounced, and it's indisputable, that's how you pronounce it.
Okay.
So I think you are setting me up for some right bullshit here, because Champion Gundyr cannot be the answer. Now, this is an unfortunate setup for you, because if you have got that as the right answer, it's kind of up for debate. It is a trick, but I don't think you're dumb enough to have thought that they're the same. Yeah, that's why it's a bad setup for you, because I think you know the game well enough to have thought that through. That I would.
Not often you don't think I'm dumb enough for something.
That's what you well. Yeah. Now, Dancer of the Boreal Valley is weird because you can fight that early by killing the NPC. I don't remember their name. Who guards the ladder where like the statue, cuts its fucking head off. I don't know. The game's weird. We're not here for that. I don't know if killing it there means you don't have to fight it later, or if you can fight it later. I'm guessing you don't. That's why I'm narrowing down to Aldrich or Soul of Cinder. I'm gonna lock in Soul of Cinder because while I don't know, that makes even any semblance of sense. No, do you know what? Now that I've said that, I've realized it doesn't make any semblance of sense, and that is a reason to not pick it. Fuck. This is a good one. I didn't know there were any bosses you could verse twice, and if it is Champion Gundyr, I'm gonna be upset, and I'm gonna hold a grudge. I'm gonna go Soul of Cinder, just on intuition that it's the final boss. Maybe there's some sort of weird ending or some way you can fight it and not, it doesn't end the game. I know it doesn't. You have to manually start your next playthrough from the bonfire. But anyways, I'm locking in a Soul of Cinder.
Okay. The correct answer is B. Aldrich.
Okay. How does that happen?
So before you fight him, there is, or can be, depending on whether you've completed the necessary steps for the Arnery quest line, a summon sign outside of it, and you can be summoned to Arnery's world and fight Aldrich in Arnery's world.
Okay. So technically, if being summoned to fight counts, you can verse any boss an infinite amount of times, if you think about it. So I'm technically calling that question bullshit, because I got it wrong. But, anyways.
Well, it's offline play.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that was in the question. That was established, sure. Let's just power on because we'll argue about this all night. What kind of question do you want?
Let's go Bloodborne.
Bloodborne, eh? Alright, question 1, because I like question 2 better, and I'm going to save it for later. Which Carol rune grants, quote, more echoes from slain enemies, end quote? Is it A, moon, B, lake, C, air, or D, eye? It's everyone's favourite rune, surely.
I think it's moon?
Do you know what any of them do? Any of, the incorrect answers?
Nope.
That's fair. I don't know.
God, I just know that the one that gives you more echoes is obviously the one that I'm chasing as early as possible.
You'd think you'd know it.
You would.
Which is kind of what I've gone for with a few of these questions, is things that you would think you'd know, but have actually just taken for granted. So what's it going to be?
Yeah, I don't know. I actually just don't know. I remember the last time I played, that I thought I had gotten the thing that gave me more echoes, but it turns out it wasn't. It was for something else. I'm like, oh shit. Well, what was it then? And so, yeah, I still to this day don't remember. So I'm just going to go with moon because it's standing out to me.
Alright,
hopefully
then.
Not for the wrong reason.
I think it's because it's the first one, right? That's why you like it.
No,
Well,
that's not why.
whatever your reason, you are correct. It is moon. I think Lake is some sort of defensive rune. Like, I know that
Okay.
Great Lake, there's a bunch of them. Deep Lake, maybe? I don't know, Deep Lake. No, there's Deep
Yeah.
Sea. The Lake and Sea ones are different defenses.
Mhm.
And then Air and I think Air might be more runes from backstabs. More runes. I've been playing Elden Ring. More blood echoes from
Ah.
backstabs.
Mhm.
And I actually don't know. I think that was just the only other one that sounded plausible.
Yeah. There is I, but I can't remember what it was. What it is.
Alright, give me a Bloodborne one, if you would.
Question 2. What does the plain doll give you after giving her the small hair ornament?
Oh shit.
A A red jewel bro- brooch.
Let's power through it. Yep.
The B gold pendant. C pearl pendant. D tear stone.
Okay. This is a bullshit question because I don't immediately know the answer. I know it's not red jeweled brooch. I know you get that from Father Gascoigne's missus, or the little girl's mum who, she gives you the music box and that, the whole thing.
Mhm.
Um, Tell you what, I'm going to lock in. It's either gold pendant or tear stone. I'm gonna lock in tear stone. D. I'm
You
just going for
are.
it. Yeah, I don't give a shit.
You are correct.
Oh, dude. Okay. I knew it was, I've never heard of the pearl pendant. That sounds made up.
I made it up.
Yeah. And the gold pendant may exist. Does that exist?
It does.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. No, it's sort of like a vague memory of a memory, but
Yeah,
the
there
tear stone
wasn't a
sounded.
fourth thing to make to have. I had to make something up.
Yeah, yeah, I had a couple of those.
Hmm.
Which question would you like?
Demon Souls.
Is a bit of a, what do you call it, like a geography question maybe? Or like an architecture question perhaps?
Mm.
On which floor of the Prison of Hope is the Archstone? Is it on A, the first floor, B, the second floor,
Oh.
C, the third floor, or D, the fourth floor?
Oh my god.
It's when you very first get there.
Yeah.
You go there a lot, all the time, constantly, because that area sucks.
Mhm.
One of those things, like I said, I feel like we ought to know, but when put on the spot, probably don't.
Yeah. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's not the first floor because I'm fairly certain you can look down and see the next floor down as soon as you walk out of the cell.
Okay,
Yeah, the same goes for up too, I think.
well, by that logic, it has to be two or three.
But yeah, I'm gonna go with two. Two feels right.
Alright, locking in two. It's locked
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
You are incorrect. You
Oh no.
stupid fucking idiot. It's C. Third floor.
Shit.
Oh, wow. Imagine getting one wrong.
Oh
I haven't got
god.
one wrong yet. That's crazy. Alright. Give me a Dark Souls 1 question, please.
The skull lantern can be traded with another spelling mistake. Can be traded with Snuggly for
The
which
Skull Lantern can
item?
be traded with Snuggly.
A. Rare Ring of Sacrifice. B. Ring of Whispers. C. Ring of Fog. D. Titanite Chunk.
I am straight up, no bullshit, locking in as hard as I can with as much force and vigor as humanly possible.
Mm-hmm.
C. Ring of Fog.
You are right.
Yes, the Ring of Whispers. That sounds like it's from Dark Souls 2 and it lets you hear enemy voices?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
I remember trading the Skull Lantern with Snuggly, or at least considering it, maybe when I was going for the Platinum, for getting all the rings. Because I think the Ring of Fog,
Ah.
there's another way to get it, I think, but it might be like, not a starting gift, is it? We'll power through it. What question you got? Wait, no, that's not how this game works. Alright, okay, I'll cut that. We'll edit that out, that's
Alright.
fine. You have to pick a... Yeah, no, wait, that is how it works. Which question do you want?
Yeah. Are we doing Sekiro?
Yeah, you are. I
Again?
have... Yeah. So I have two Sekiro questions, despite you not having any, but that's okay. So sure,
Yeah, I'll
we
go
can do
with one of
Sekiro.
those.
Alright, I made them pretty basic. You know, I don't mean to set up like you're definitely gonna nail it because that's too much pressure, but I know it's sort of a distant memory for you. You're not really that familiar. So, at the beginning of the game, this is the first question. At the beginning of the game, Kuro instructs the player to signal him when they find a secret passage. How does he ask to be signaled? A. Light firecrackers. B. Light lantern. C. Blow whistle. Or D. Ring bell charm.
I think I actually know this one.
Oh,
I think it's blue whistle.
okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go blue whistle.
You are. I'm looking at the wrong Word doc that doesn't have the right answer highlighted, but I happen to know off the top of my head. I'm double checking, but yes, you are right. It's he blows. Specifically, it's a reed whistle that he blows. I don't know what that means, but make of it what you will. While we're here, just to bang it out, because you don't have any, would you be able to just do the second Sekiro question?
Yep.
Alright. Quote, it will return the user to the last visited sculptor's idol or the dilapidated temple. Which item fits this description? I'm now realizing that I made a boo-boo, and that sculptor's idol as an option makes no fucking sense, because sculptor's idol's in the question. And how can a sculptor's idol have the description to return you to as the last visited sculptor's idol? But be that as it may, the options stand. A. Homeward idol. B. Sculptor's idol. C. Idol fragment. Or D. Buddha idol. Sorry. Idol's a weird fucking word when you say it 3 times. That doesn't even look like a word anymore.
Return the user to last visited sculptor's idol.
Those are the bonfire equivalent.
Okay. I think it might be idol fragment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Locking it in. Alright, I like it.
Yeah.
I would like it more if you got the answer right.
It's homeward idol, isn't it?
It is Homeward Idol.
Damn
I
it.
thought that one was so obvious that you would go against it. Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Yeah. You thought,
I thought
no,
that the
that's
Soul
Homeward
series have
Bone.
homeward. Yeah, so it wouldn't be the same.
Yeah, it's literally the same. I think honestly, if in all honesty, I think that would have worked on me, and I probably would have gone with I went to say Buddha doll again. Buddha idol. Because I think it is kind of shaped like the Buddha. I don't know. We'll have our, researchers look into that later. We have a team on retainer. Alright. I would like the second... Did we do a Dark Souls 1 question? We did. It was the Skull Lantern one. I would like the second Dark Souls 1 question, please.
Okay. The red tearstone ring can be found in which location? A. Undead Parish. B. Sen's Fortress. C. Lost Izalith. D. Valley of the Drakes.
Now this is a fuck of a question, because there's also a blue tearstone ring. And I don't know. I know one of them is found in the Undead Parish, beyond the Black Knight.
Okay.
That's locked in. But I think that might be the blue one. It's really early, and one of them's for it raises defense when health is low. One of them raises offense, and I'm inclined to believe that the defense one would be early on, and the offense one would be later in the game. And based on that logic, which I don't know if you could call that logic. It's the ramblings of a madman, really. But you know what? It's actually not Undead Parish. It's Undead Burg. Unless technically it's the parish by that point, but I think it's still Undead Burg that I'm thinking of. So, Undead Parish, actually, that changes things. Since the possible answer changed before my eyes. It did say Undead Burg, but now it says Undead Parish, and so that changes everything. The Red Tearstone, I can't believe you would find it as late in the game as Sen's Fortress, Lost Izalith, or Valley of the Drakes, which Valley of the Drakes is late if you don't have the Master Key. No! Oh my... Okay, it's Valley of the Drakes, and it's up the ladder at the end before the big doors that are shut to New Londo Ruins, locked in the Valley of the Drakes.
Yes.
Damn, you can't get
I thought
me.
you were getting that one wrong for sure.
Nah, see, it was a false sense of security. There was nothing you could do to stop me. I know that I've done all of your Dark Souls 1 questions, so that I will write down so that I don't forget. You've done all of my Sekiro ones, but anyways, what question would you like?
I would like. Have I done a Dark Souls 3 question?
You have not.
I'll do one of those.
Alright, so I made these for the record. Ridiculously abstract and silly. To the point where I might even be upset if you got them right. Because you have played that game so many freaking times to get the platinum, it's ridiculous. And so I thought I would just make them bits of interesting trivia that they might be news to you and you might find them interesting fun facts. You know? So, what is the name, this is the first question, of the crow above Firelink Shrine? Is it A, Dina? I'm gonna say Dina. B, Snuggly. C, Unknown. Or D, Tilo?
I thought that as soon as you said the name, I would know it immediately. I'm pretty sure that Dinah is the name of the crow in Demon Souls, I think? I've never heard of Tilo.
To be clear, Unknown isn't the name of the crow in this option. It's that the name is unknown. Okay. Just thought I'd clarify that.
I'm not sure that the name I don't know whether the name is said, like whether you would find out the name by playing or whether it's just known on Wiki what the name of it is.
I don't think it's giving anything away to say that I also have no idea for any of the Souls games if the names are made apparent within the game.
Yeah, yep. It would be strange, possibly, that it would also be called Snuggly, because it's called Snuggly in Dark Souls 1. So that makes me think it's not Snuggly.
But as everyone knows, Dark Souls 3 is actually just Dark Souls 1 fan service.
Yeah, pretty much.
In disguise, so.
I'm gonna go with Snuggly. Yeah, that's my answer.
Alright. Shall I reveal the correct answer?
Yes.
That is how the game works typically. Okay. The answer is C. From what I've gathered. This is a question of mine that is, I am iffy on. Okay, because it took some research to find out, and I read about it on a wiki or two to try and cross-reference, and it's either not agreed upon or just unknown in general.
What?
Yeah.
I remember looking up how to get an item that I wanted and what I had to give to the bird to get it. And I could have sworn it was given a name.
Yeah, I think that there is a colloquial name given, but there's no official name.
Ah.
That's what I came to understand from my research.
Okay.
I call it research. I looked on a wiki, but it's Dark Souls. That is research. What do you want from me? Okay, please give me the second Dark Souls 2 question.
Okay. There is a tree that, if interacted with correctly, can repair all equipped gear. What is the name of this tree? A. Promise Tree. B. Profane Tree. C. Pagan Tree. D. Stumpy.
Okay. I feel like I've been offended and personally attacked by every one of these questions so far, which means you've done a really good job. I know the tree, and I know that he is stumpy by definition. I also feel like that's not his name. I honestly think it's either C or D. That's what I'm leaning towards. I don't know that I've ever heard it referred to. Well, maybe as anything. I could never have heard its name, maybe, but shoot. If I pick Stumpy and it's not Stumpy, I'm gonna feel stumpy. You know what I mean? I'm gonna feel like a bit of a stumpy guy. So, although, you know what, I've felt worse things. Let's go with D, Stumpy. I'm gonna lock that in, just because I know he does look stumpy. And if that's something that you made up, just know that I never thought that that would be something that you made up, and it's genius. So D, Stumpy.
Okay, the correct answer is C, Pagan Tree.
Oh, that's upsetting to me. Did you make up Stumpy?
I did.
And I fucking picked it. That was so good. God damn it.
I actually made up all of those.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Good
there wasn't
effort.
anything to choose from.
Stumpy. I feel like you gave up and were like, alright, fine.
did.
Yeah, Stumpy. And I'm here like stroking my chin like, maybe it could be Stumpy. Alright, this is bull. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. Alright, what question would you like?
Have you done both Bloodborne?
No, I still have one left.
Okay, let's go with that.
Down the well in the fishing hamlet, there are two shark giants. One of them wields a weapon in combat. What weapon does it wield? Is it A, a bone? B, okay, don't you scoff, okay? This is an iconic, memorable experience for how traumatic it is, okay? And it's the only one of the shark giants in the game that I think does this, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, out of the two in the fishing, down the well, only one of them has a weapon. Is it a bone? Is it B, a stalagmite, stalactite, rock type operation? Is it C, a boat propeller / engine? Or is it D, an anchor?
I hate those guys so much.
Oh, they are infamous. For the record, I wanted to bring up as a fun extra bit of trivia, the Easter egg. I don't know which wiki it was, but on one of the wikis that I was looking at for this question, one of the suggested strategies is give up. So
I did.
Yeah.
I don't think that I ever
You must
actually
have.
beat them both.
To get the platinum, you need to defeat both of them to get a weapon.
Okay. Well, I must have then.
Doesn't seem to be helping you right now in this trivia question, though.
Actually, I think I know the answer. I think that it is D, anchor.
Yeah, what makes you say that?
I can picture it.
Well, that's a good point. I don't know what else you could have said.
I mean, I could be making it up, but I can picture this shark dude wielding an anchor.
Yeah, I don't know what else you could have possibly, what your reasoning could have been, because all of them are plausible. I actually, that was the point of the incorrect answers I came up with. And the anchor is correct. That's the right answer. Maybe No, I'm happy for you. It's fun. We're having fun. It's good. I'm not competitive. So I believe you should still have a Dark Souls 3 question for me.
I do. Yes. Which phantom invades in the Cathedral of the Deep?
Who?
A. Longfinger Kirk. B. Yellowfinger Hazel. C. Creighton the Wanderer. D. Londo Paleshade.
Alright, I have a logic to this that's going to guide me. But literally no memory of this Phantom Invader. I can't picture where in the Cathedral of the Deep they invade. If that's information that you feel is not entirely, like...
They invade on the lower level before you come to the second giant.
Right, so in like the shallow water?
Yeah.
Okay. The logic that I had is that, and now it's starting to wane, and I wish I could look it up, but I'm not going to. Yellowfinger, I've dropped my pen. That's how fucking frazzled I am by this. The logic is that the Covenant that's in the Cathedral of the Deep, is some kind of finger related thing. I don't know. They've got some weird finger fetish thing going on. They want your fingers. And that's how you prove your fealty to the Covenant and or reset your stats to you give them something. I don't know if it's a finger. I'm gonna go with Yellowfinger Hazel, or Hazel, however you want to pronounce it, because I'm even picturing Yellowfinger Hazel or Hazel to have the Xanthus crown, but I could be way off on that. So I'm gonna lock in B, Yellowfinger Hazel.
Yellowfinger Hazel.
Okay, look, I get it. All right, it's Hazel. Hazel.
Does have the crown, the big yellow crown.
Okay, so I want to change my answer because it sounds like it's not going to be the right one.
You cannot change your answer. You already locked your answer.
But if you're so queuing up to tell me, like, you got that part right, but the answer was actually...
Well, exactly. The answer is actually Longfinger Kirk.
Oh, fucking I know. I got somewhere he can put his long finger. Jesus Christ, this is awful. This is the worst thing that's ever happened to me. Alright. What question do you want?
Demon Souls.
In the Shrine of Storms, Satsuki asks the player to find a magic sword. What is the name of the sword he wants? I've started pronouncing sword as sword. I don't know how you feel about that. We can come back to that. Is it A, Kusabimaru, B, Onikiri, C, Makaze, or D, Makoto?
I am 95% sure that it's D, Makoto.
Is that so? What about that last 10%? Can I breathe a little life into that so that you get it wrong? Is there another way you were leaning?
No, actually.
So it's,
Make
yeah,
it
99%. Alright,
99.
I respect it. Because it's D. It's Makoto. Magic Sword Makoto. Kusabimaru is Sekiro's sword.
I was going to say it sounds familiar.
Yes.
Would never have guessed that's what it was.
Right.
Well, might have. Don't know about that.
Well, I was hoping it would throw you off the scent.
Yeah.
Onikiri and Makaze are just Japanese-sounding weapons from other entries in the series, I think.
Oh, yeah.
If I remember correctly. But yes, you got it right. Seems I made these too easy. Please give me a Bloodborne question.
Okay. Speaking of easy, which location would you not find an enemy known as a Bloodlicker? A. Forsaken Cainhurst Castle. B. Chalice Dungeons. C. Forbidden Woods. D. The Hunter's Nightmare. I feel kind of bad for this one.
I am going to guess based on the possible answers and the name of the thing that a Bloodlicker is those things that are littered amongst the courtyard in Forsaken Cainhurst Castle that are almost mispronounced but then pronounced it flawlessly. I will not hear otherwise. I know for a fact that they are also in Chalice Dungeons, and I wouldn't put it past the Forbidden Woods for there to be one there, but I actually would put it past the Forbidden Woods for there to be one there, and I'm going to lock that in, I think, because it's not locked in yet, but Hunter's Nightmare, I'm realizing there's that down low poison like river, and I think there's certainly some there in there's like a little, I don't know what a group of them would be called, but there's like a little gathering of them there if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna go with Forbidden Woods because Chalice Dungeon has fucking everything. That doesn't, that's a freebie as far as I'm concerned. If it turns out to be Chalice Dungeon, you may not hear from me again after this, but I'm gonna say C, Forbidden Woods is where you will not find a Bloodlicker.
Final answer?
Final answer. Unless it's wrong, in which case I want to change it.
Well, it's not wrong.
Yes! I needed that. I feel like I've been getting
when I saw the question, I'm like, if you don't know this enemy, you're just not going to figure it out.
No, it's okay.
But the fact that you figured out what the enemy was straight away was good.
Yeah.
That's what got you there. I think I'm finished Demon Souls.
You have finished Demon Souls.
I will go Dark Souls 1.
Alright, first one. Upon defeat, the centipede demon will drop a ring that allows the player to traverse the lava of Lost Izalith. What is the name of the ring? Is it A, Rusted Iron Ring, B, Witch's Ring, C, Orange Charred Ring, or D, Old Molten Ring?
I'm fairly sure I know this one.
Mm-hmm.
I think it is C, Orange Charred Ring.
Damn, I made these too easy. This is nonsense. Boy, wait till we're doing a round 2, alright? And I'm gonna... It's gonna be ridiculous. It's like, how many hits with this particular weapon, with this stat, does it take to kill Champion Gundyr if you have one hand tied behind your back? Okay, yes, it was C. It was Orange Charred Ring. The Rusted Iron Ring and Witch's Ring do exist. Old Molten Ring, I made that up. Okay, Demon Souls, please.
Demon Souls. Which NPC says the following line? Do not be concerned, life is hardly as precious as one might think. A. Crestfallen Warrior. B. Yurt the Silent Chief. C. Patches the Hyena. D. Graverobber Blige.
I am locking in B. Yurt the Silent Chief. Because, one, I'm pretty fucking sure I remember him saying that. But also, because I don't know how I started. I don't know if I said that was A, what I just said, and I'm supposed to say this is B, but I lost track. But I'm pretty sure that sounds like something that he would say, and I'm so sure it's him. I'm locking in B. Yurt the Silent Chief, that fucking rat bastard.
You're right. Yes.
Nice. I'm gonna put in like applause on that one. Maybe I'll put applause in on all of them. But know that it started here. What would you like? We're running out. You've done Sekiro, Bloodborne, and Demon Souls, so it's
Okay.
Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3.
Dark Souls 2.
The optional boss Dark Lurker can be challenged through the progression of which covenant? Is it A, the Darkwraith Covenant, B, the Darkdiver Covenant, C, Pilgrims of Dark, or D, Brotherhood of Dark?
Oh my god.
Oh my god, a covenant question in Dark Souls 2, where there's a million covenants.
Ugh.
But we spent so much time doing covenants in that, or I did, maybe you didn't.
Yeah, no, I did some. Dark Lurker. Is that what the, like, angels? Is that two of them?
Look, the fact that you got it so close to the description of what it is, yes, it is that one.
Okay.
But you weren't going to tell me what a blood liquor was, so you weren't planning on it.
If you had guessed it, which you did.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know.
I've
Darkwraith,
stumped you.
Darkdiver, Pilgrims of Dark. I don't think it's Pilgrims of Dark.
At long
Brotherhood of
last, you
Dark.
nerd. You're stumped. Not unlike Stumpy. You know what, I just realized to this moment I'm still thinking of that tree is named Stumpy. But it was wrong. It was some bullshit you made up.
I really don't know. I'm just
Ah,
and I but all three I don't think it's Pilgrims of Dark. I hope it's not, but I really don't think it is. But the other three all sound like they could be, and I just don't know which
how
one
about
to
you?
pick.
Take a stab in the dark. I'm putting applause on that too, and you can't stop me.
Darkdiver Covenant? Brotherhood of Dark.
Is that locked in?
I don't know.
Pick one. The
Uh,
timer that doesn't exist is ticked down. It's time to choose.
Darkdiver. B.
Darkdiver. The answer is not Darkdiver Covenant.
Damn it.
It is in fact Pilgrims of Dark. Let's see. Oh
The
yeah,
one I ruled out. Oh
the one you
shit.
ruled out. So Darkdiver is I guess the title of the man in the wheelchair who runs the Covenant, if you will.
Ah.
Darkdiver Grandel or something like that.
Okay.
Please give me.
I've got left for you.
Yeah, I think literally all there is the last Demon Souls question.
How many keys can be found in the Prison of Hope?
Oh, this is way worse than the what floor is the Archstone on, you wench. Go on, read out the options.
A6, B7, C8, D9. Sorry.
I am locking in 9 right off the rip because there's a cell key, and then there's like door keys, and then there's the special / secret key. I'm locking in 9. It adds up to 9. All the signs point to 9. This conspiracy goes all the way to the top, to the 9th floor. So I'm locking in 9. Is it 9? Tell me it's 9.
Final answer?
Fine. Oh, don't do this to me. Of course it's my final answer. But it's like...
It is 8. There are 8.
Okay, well you whispered it, and I'm gonna interpret that as 9. So I can't believe it. That was a close. Whew, one off. Hey, fucking 8. How is it 8? This is such. There must be a floor that doesn't have a door key. Like unless you aren't counting the secret key that unlocks what's his face's cell.
No, it's all of the keys that are found in Prison of Hope.
So specifically in Prison of Hope, so that doesn't count.
That's everything before the boss.
Right, because I was thinking like Upper Latria
No,
has
that's
the
not
key
prison.
that you get with White Tendency, but that's not found in the Prison of Hope. But to be fair,
No.
I wasn't counting that one either, and I still got it wrong. If I had counted that one, I probably would have gone to fucking 10, which isn't an option. So, what's the next question there for you? I think it must be a
think
Dark
I'm
Souls
gonna
3 or Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, I'll save the Dark Souls 3. Go with 1.
Okay, now I must say, this is my favorite question that I came up
Okay.
with out of all of them. If the player casts the spell Chameleon at Firelink Shrine, into what object will they transform? And no, the only one of these is correct.
Okay.
a moss-covered vase, a strapped barrel, a small tree, or a stone pillar?
Wow. I have no idea.
Mmm.
I don't think I've ever used chameleon in Firelink Shrine or maybe even in Dark Souls 1 at all.
Yeah.
I am going to guess that it is a stone pillar.
Stone pillar. Alright.
Yes.
The answer is not a stone pillar.
Yep.
It is in fact a moss-covered vase. And if you'll
Okay.
recall, I don't know if I have the clip. I don't know if it's on my, if it was on my PS4 and it's since gone, or if I have it on my PS5. But there was a clip of me using Chameleon and then going and interacting with the NPCs and them acting like I was completely normal. And does this ring a bell for you or no?
No.
Really? Maybe I never showed you. But you were there on
No.
SharePlay at the time for sure. So
Okay.
you definitely saw me using
Either
it.
way, I saw it.
Yeah. So it was either you saw it once
I
or you
don't
saw it
remember
twice. So
it.
but I was going up to Patches as a vase, and he was just like, "Oh, how you been? Like, can I sell you some, whatever the fuck he says. Can I push you off this cliff? There's an item down there, riches beyond compare." Alright, I think
Alright.
I can only ask for Demon Souls, and that's the last question, or have I already...
I think
I'm
you're
already done.
allowed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So you just have a Dark Souls 3 question left, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken, and then that's the end from the last question. How about fucking chew on this one? Alright? You fucking...
Okay.
How many keys are found in fucking... Where was Pontiff Sullivan born?
What?
Yeah. Cop that. A. The
Shit.
Painted World of Ariandel. B. Anor Londo. C. Irithyll. Irithyll. I'm going with Irithyll. I feel like I have a lisp. Irithyll of the Boreal Valley. Or D. The Church of Yorshka.
Well, the Church of Yorshka, isn't that in the Irithyll of the Boreal Valley?
I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid and I put it there. Is that what you're saying?
Think. I think it is.
It
Yeah,
is
but
in
it
the
goes
area,
all the way
but
up.
yeah, it's its
Yeah,
own sort
okay.
of thing.
Well, that's like a location. I mean, they're all locations. That's that's like a building within a location, and the others are actual places. It's very specific.
Hmm.
Um,
Does it narrow down which one's the right answer?
it doesn't, not even remotely, and I don't know anything about where he comes from at all. I just know where to find him in the game when I'm kicking his butt.
So what's it gonna be? I guess it's just a blind guess.
I mean, he is in Irithyll, which is near the Church of Yorshka, which is next to Anor Londo. Painted World. I
The
don't remember
hourglass has
him
run
being
out.
connected to that. Pardon?
The hourglass that is in my head.
Okay.
It's imaginary. Has the last grain of sand has fell. It is time.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Anor Londo.
Anor Londo
Except
it
I'm
is.
gonna change it to Church of Yorshka.
Church of Yorshka it is.
Yes.
How mad are you gonna be if it's Anor Londo now? You can't do that to yourself in these kind of games. You just set yourself up for so much. Just pain and disappointment. I guess that is what Dark Souls is about at the end of the day. It's about pain, disappointment, misery.
Yeah, pretty much.
And while I can't deliver the level of disappointment you'd have if Anor Londo was the right answer,
Still the wrong answer.
yeah, Church of Yorshka is still incorrect. It is in fact the Painted World of Ariandel.
Well, okay.
Yes, he had quite a journey in his lore, from what we understand.
Yeah.
So it is completely confirmed that he was born or came from the Painted World of Ariandel, because it is in the description of the ice spells that you find there.
Really?
It's either in the description or sort of in like a quote at the bottom,
Yep. Okay.
And that's it. We'll never know who won because I didn't keep count, and it also wasn't a competition. It'll be interesting to... Who do you think... I think I got more wrong.
I'm not sure.
Could go either way.
Yeah, I feel like it could.
That'd be pretty zany if it was a tie.
Yeah. We didn't have any of the same questions.
No, not even close.
Yeah.
I mean, that would have been pretty fucking uncanny too.
Yep.
you.